Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Now y'all know I was just live, but now I'm back with my good sis Monique, okay? And we are going to be talking and having a live discussion about OWN TV's new reality dating series, The Never Ever Mets. Yeah, and I'm going to bring my good sis up because there's a lot to talk about. A lot on my mind. I know for sure a lot on her mind. But if this is your first time here, my name is Ashley, and this is my sweet perspective where I give my take on all things TV and movie related. And I'm here, listen, to put you on and to have a good time. So hang out with us. Feel free to chat, engage. And yeah, let's bring Miss Monique up into the building. How are you, ma'am?
Hey, I'm good. How are you, ma'am?
Girl, I cannot complain. Listen, tomorrow's Friday.
Oh,
The
yes.
people at the house done really tried to work me this week. So listen, I am excited about really, this is our first live together, just me and you. You were on
Yeah.
VKJ TV to do final
Yeah.
predictions this week, but this is our first.
Yes.
You know, solo
You
live.
know, we
So
have to team up one day.
period.
And I'm here.
And if you are not following Monique 69 Ways Johnson, please head on over to her channel, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all the things because listen, she watches all of the shows, all right? What are
Not
you
much of
covering
shows as
right
you. You got me beat. You have me beat,
Well,
lady. I'd be like,
you
do she got
know,
multiple TVs going on at the same time? She dropping reviews, y'all, like left and right. I'd be like, I don't have that much time in a day, okay?
she's like, listen,
So
listen,
you do your thing. So yeah,
I
big props to
appreciate
you.
you. I appreciate you. But let us get right into it. The Never Ever Mets, our live breakdown. Now, just to kind of set the stage, in case y'all don't know, The Never Ever Mets is a show all about people who have been dating online but have never met in person, okay? The couple's time or length they've been dating ranges anywhere from 3 months all the way up to 12 years, child.
Woo!
Now, listen, I cannot for the life of me even begin to imagine dating somebody for 12 years online and never smelling them, touching them, tasting nothing.
Okay. You've been celibate for 12 years? No, ma'am. No, sir.
Well, that's the real question, and we'll get into it, you know, as we get into all these couples. But I'm like, y'all been together 12 years, yet he has a 3-year-old? Like,
I was saying the same thing. I'm like, 12, take away the 3. I don't know. I was doing some calculation.
Listen, because where they do that at, and we're going to answer a question as we go through this, right? And this is something that was on the OWN network website, who has the strongest connection. So as we go through it, we'll be thinking about which couple, you know, we feel like has the strongest connection. But let's meet the people, honey. Let's meet these couples. All right. Now, listen. This is the OG couple right at the top. We have Shay and Josh. Shay is from Florida. Josh is from Tennessee, and they have been dating for 12 years. 12 long years. What did you think about this couple?
Oh, snap. I'm like, I mean, I don't like to critique nobody's hair, but you know, I'm like, come on, lady. I'm gonna need you to get that together.
Don't do it.
I mean, she's a beautiful. I like her smile. She got a beautiful smile, and I just wish she didn't wear that on her head. But
hate the wig.
I was like, no, you on TV, girl. That's what I was yelling the whole time. I'm like,
but the curtain bangs they weren't giving, like.
No, not the bang. I couldn't do it.
Not the bang. But what do you think about Josh, though? What do you think about him?
Milk Dud. I'm calling him Milk Dud. They let me say this. They had seemed like a good rapport, but when they got to the house, I don't think they wasted no time.
Listen, they said it's been a long 12 years. All right.
Right.
And it's time to get to work and get to business. Now, I think I heard her say during the episode that she is like a sex therapist or something like that. Is that what she does for like a living? I don't know what he does, but she's definitely sex
Yeah, I don't know what he
positive
does either.
and definitely free. Cause listen, and I was like, and clearly she sucked her thumb for many years. But I like Shay. I felt like she was bubbly, had a great personality. She wasn't wound up too tight.
You said
Like I
suck
said,
a
when
thumb. I'm weak.
you see it, you see it.
Yeah, I know,
You
but she still got a beautiful smile, even though it's a little. Yeah, I understand
she
because I have a
was
cousin who do the same thing with the no. Mm-hmm.
same. That's how I know what it is. That's how I know. Listen, but I mean, I'm not knocking it. She's cute. I love her energy. Like I said, she's
Yeah.
beautiful, melanated woman. I'm not mad at it. And like you said, immediately they had a rapport. It wasn't no issue of attraction. He ain't have
Okay.
nothing slick to say. It was on and popping. Now next, honey,
Uh-oh.
Joanna and Aaron J, honey. Joanna from Illinois, Aaron J from Georgia. And they have been dating for 9 months. Aaron J is allegedly, I guess, an aspiring rapper, um, a playwright. I know he
He
laid
said
down a
a
couple.
lot. He said a lot in one sentence. I was like, wait, you do what now?
With his
You
dangly
right?
earrings.
And
The dangly earrings don't I see I'm keeping my mouth shut because I get in trouble, right? But I'm thinking, my good sis, she already don't like him. She said he's being fake. She's like, he was acting like it was some kind of romantic movie. She wasn't
yeah,
feeling it. And I'm
she's
like,
like,
that's your
it's supposed to be a date for us, not for me. Cause he ain't know how to open
the wine bottle.
the wine bottle. I was like, poor thing.
Post
It
stink
was like
stink.
it, it was like a screenplay. So that's what he do. He wrote that scene for them.
I guess
That's
he
what he do.
did. I don't see it. I don't see it for him and her. I don't see it for him and and maybe things will come out later. Maybe there are things we don't know that maybe he's revealed already to her and she's fine with it.
She said
But
they have
it's
more in common than
okay.
that. She said she wish he would have brought out what they have in common. They could have did something else than the script he wrote
Then
for
what
them to do.
they yeah. Okay, now let's see. Who are the next people we have? Okay, Diamond and Aaron H. Now, and they are at a older age. I think these are the most seniored people there, right? We have Diamond from Florida
I can't deal with you and your
and
words.
Aaron, and Aaron H. And they have been dating for 5 years and ain't seen each other. Now,
Yes.
side note, Aaron, and not in a gross way, was in my DMs on Facebook asking me to join the Never Ever Mets Facebook group because he and some of the cast are there. I have no desire to ever interview anybody. Like, I just want to talk my ish and get on
Yeah.
out the way.
And then they gonna share details that will taint your experience of this show probably. So it's best
Exactly.
not.
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, friend. I'm not, and I'm not. I don't. I'm not that. I'm not that interested. But what do you think about them as a couple?
Aaron Agent, what's her name? Diamond. Yeah, they are the eldest, older in the whole bunch. 51 and 44. So it's a little age difference there. But yeah, but he said he proposed to someone like 2 years ago or something.
Yes, and then showed the ring on the
Like, say
Facebook.
what?
Mr. Aaron might need to stay off the Facebook. I think the Facebook get him in trouble. He needs to. We'll get into it because I do have slides of everybody's date, at least them seeing each other. So we'll get to talk about it. But yeah, it was suspect. I think at their advanced ages, they should have it more together. Like, I think, you know what I'm saying, sir? You're 51
and what
years
she
old.
said when she came from her date, oh, you need to teach them. I'm like, teach them what? How to propose someone to someone
somebody else. Or you've been with me for 5 years and ain't made it. Like, the fact that it's years and I feel like you could walk across country in that
Yeah.
time, you could ride a bike, you could get on the bus, you could start a GoFundMe, you could raise money, you could collect cans and get enough money to get a ticket in 5 years to go see if you wanted. Well, they say if he wanted to, he would. Like if she
Yeah.
wanted to, would like it don't make no good sense to me. Okay, let's see. Let's meet the rest of these couples, honey.
Oh Lord.
Your favorite couples. And again, we're just doing the intros right now because we're gonna get to
Okay.
it. All right. We have Alexis and Ike. Okay. Alexis is from Texas and Ike is from Illinois, and they have been dating for 6 months. What you think of Alexis and Ike, friend? What
Well,
you
I
think?
found out Ike is from Inglewood, Chicago, Inglewood neighborhood. Explains it all for me, honey. Like I used to live in Inglewood.
Okay.
So
Now, let me ask you this. Not all of the fellas in Inglewood
no,
are
not all the fellas. No,
okay.
I'm not putting it on all. No.
Okay.
But it is a vibe with most of them. I'm not gonna put it on all.
But with
And
most
he is that. Look, he is that.
and he ain't having
He
no problem.
is that, honey.
Now, but what do you think about Alexis though? What did you think about her when you saw her when she came into the house?
Beautiful girl, brown chocolate, she got a nice shape. And she shows her shape with the clothes she wears. So yeah, she has a nice shape and she don't mind having a good time.
Yeah.
Like crack
She
a
likes to
joke
have
or
fun.
yeah, have fun, like
That's
crack a
what I said
joke,
too.
laugh,
That's what I said too. I said she's a fun kind of life of the party type of person. Like,
Yeah.
hey Paco, hey Paco.
Like let's
But
have a
yeah,
good time.
yeah, let's talk to everybody. Let's socialize.
Let's
And I didn't even
vibe.
and I didn't even view it as flirting. Like you said, a beautiful girl, beautiful smile, cute shape. Like she just seems like she's ready to have fun. Seems like they like each other. Again, they have been dating online for 6 months, both of which claim and are proud to be very jealous. So we kind of knew that going in.
Yeah.
That was it their badge of honor? I don't know why that was something to be proud
More like
of.
dishonor because
Yeah. Next, we have Sienna and Brandon. Sienna is from New York and Brandon is from Florida. A lot of Florida folks. And they have been dating for 10 months, honey. And when Sienna heard that Shay had been with her man for 12 years, she said, oh, no, I wouldn't be able to do it. This was probably the most boring couple for me so far. And that's a good thing, right? They didn't come with any
that's
drama.
a good thing because I kind of forgot about them, to be honest, until you pop up this retro like, oh yeah.
Exactly. I was like, yeah.
So it's like out of sight, out of mind, kind of, because they.
Yeah, because they were uneventful. Hey, sis. Hey, Shanna. Lovely glasses, big and shiny. All right. I know that's right. Thank you. Hey, mommy. Already. It's okay. All right. And then finally, we have Sandia and Chris. Sandia is a beautiful Haitian woman from Florida. Chris is from Florida too?
Yeah.
With his lip gloss. This is the one with the lip gloss popping. Popping. His lips were
and they
shiny.
never met, and they live in Florida.
Mm-hmm. That's what it say. And even they had a little drama. Oh, child. Sandia and Chris, we're gonna get into them, but let's get into these little slidey slides. Okay, so the girls get to the house first and they get to kind of, meet one another and we kind of fill them out. And that's where I was like, the senior woman, right? She's not senior. Let me stop. She is not a senior woman. I'm just saying of
mature woman.
Yeah. And I could already tell, I was like, she's going to be the mama of the house. She's about to be in everybody's business, asking all the questions. And that's exactly what she did.
Oh, yeah.
This is them, talking to Shay like, girl, 12 years, houseway. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
they're just getting to know each other. And then they find out that they are going to have first dates. And that is how they're going to meet the men that they will be living with in the same house for the next couple of weeks. What do you think, before we get into it, what do you think about the premise of the show? About like what we can anticipate? Is this a good idea or is this just...
It's a good idea. This is something different. That's what made me watch, because I heard people was talking about it. I'm like, I just watched the episode this morning before I went to work. FYI.
Oh, so it's fresh.
So it's fresh in my mind. Yeah, it's something I ain't never. It's something different from Married at First Sight and all them other dang on shows.
Definitely a
So
different dynamic.
it got me intrigued, and that's why I watched the first episode. I'm like, oh, and it's hosted by Chicago's own what's her name?
I don't know. Is she a big personality there? She was barely really in it the first episode, so I'm wondering how that's gonna work. Is it just gonna be for challenges or that
Probably
she
for
pops up?
challenges, or she probably do like transition them into different things, activities and stuff that they got to do as a couple, probably. So I forgot her name. It started with a T. She from Chicago and she was in Empire. So
okay. Well, I really liked her personality. She seemed cool. I just don't think we got to see enough of her. I was like, okay, well, we'll get to meet her later on.
And you follow her on IG. Yeah, thank you, Nita.
Shonda. Okay.
Yeah, you follow her on IG. She also raps as well. So she was on Empire. So
okay, it's a good look. I like to see us hosting these types of shows because I think it's fun. I think it's a different outlet, a different avenue, and it gives exposure, right? So, all right, Chris and Sandia. And this was probably the most unique date that we got to see. He actually knew that she had never been in a helicopter, or she liked helicopters, right? And was like, I'm going to do that for the date. And so turns out, unbeknownst to them, they came wearing the same color, the same shade. And he loved that, honey. It's a wonder they have matching lips. But it was very cute.
It was a vibe. I like that.
They were very cute. And
it was cute.
In the beginning, I'm not going to lie, I thought that this was going to be a good match. Listen, it turned out to be.
Oh my goodness. As me as well. Okay.
I was like, oh, it's so cute. He was thoughtful, all that, honey. And then we get home later on.
And then it's a switch.
Baby. Literally. And Sandia is a woman after my own heart. Do you hear me? Because when she was perched behind that refrigerator, I said, yeah.
Right. She was right there. I was like, y'all don't see that lady right there standing there?
Listen, I was like, all right, yep, that's what we need to do. That's my speed. And so while she's standing there,
the whole thing, she was quiet.
Listen, and he's at the table talking about, I'm gonna give her 3-4 good days. Then after that, I'm a ghost her for like a week.
He said we're not dating. First off, he said we're not dating.
That's what he said. Not exclusive. That's not my girl. That's not my woman. That's not my. So basically, I guess it's his friend. He decided to do this show with Nita yes, suspect. Sus. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Nita.
Hey, Supreme L. But yeah, so he says that to the fellas and then proceeds to say his game. I guess he's putting the fellas up on game, right? I guess they say it's not to be, what is the game, is to be sold, not to be told, something like that. But he's telling them all his business. So he's going to wine, dine her.
Some of them was like, no. Like, wait, what?
Not at all. He was like, I'll give her 3-4 good days, then you'll ghost her because you can't come off too eager or whatever. And I guess that's his whole mission. He gonna see the strippers he want to see. He gonna be with who he wants to see. That's just the way that it is. And so she hears everything. And they're trying to kick her out of the room. What did you think? It was disrespectful beginning to end for me, but especially when you're trying to escort her out while you were just talking big cash money stuff.
Right. I don't know. I'm like, dang.
NPD, okay, personality disorder.
I would like to see what the second day would look like after you just made that whole spiel and she don't heard everything. And
Well,
Everybody,
there's no
all the men, look, all the men know what your plan is. So it's like,
and that means all the women are gonna know. Well, most of the women are
right.
gonna know. We're gonna go
Yeah,
back
that's what
and
I'm
say
saying.
that,
Oh
especially because
yeah.
she's there. I think if my good sis don't stand on business, it's gonna be problematic. Same, Nita. I would have been out of there. Like there ain't no way. Because now I feel disrespected. You got me on national TV. You're running your mouth like this. So in no way is he trying to cover her or protect her. Even if that was his true feelings and how he was, why would you vocalize it in such a public forum to make
On
her
the
feel?
first night, honey.
Look, I think she said she got him diagnosed. I guess that's narcissistic personality disorder. He
That's why I
learned
was
it.
laughing at Nita.
Listen, it sound about right to me. Okay, now we have. Why do I keep skipping these people? I'm sorry, I didn't introduce one of the people, y'all.
I would say I
My
felt like
bad.
it was short, but
Greg and Millie, they're right here. Okay, Greg and Millie, very cute. Both of them are adorable. They both live in LA. They've been dating for 3
oh
years
yeah,
and have never seen each other. Like, which is crazy
they
as
another
hell.
one. 3 years, LA. Yeah,
Is
come on.
giving y'all just I don't know. And maybe relationship wasn't their priority. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't get it. He
Okay,
says from his perspective, the reason why they haven't met in real life up to this point is because he was insecure. It's about his insecurity.
for 3 years, dog. Come on, man. 3 years. What you been doing this whole time?
That's what I said. I'm like, where you at, bruh? Like, and she's a beautiful girl too, which
Oh
seems like
yes,
she wouldn't have to wait for anybody. So it's like, what is y'all's motivation? But he's a good looking guy. She's a beautiful girl.
yes. Yeah,
Um,
they good
Nina
looking
said they
couple.
boring. They'll end up together. I don't see the red flags either. It seems like they both like what they do. Listen,
Damn, Nita.
that's that's absolutely what it's giving. Like they boring, but they gonna make it work. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, this is the date that everybody had, the charcuterie board that I think production got together for all
Oh
of
yeah,
them. Like you already said, him and the wine cork. Um, yeah, I just don't
a
care about this.
scripted date.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it was
think
a scripted date.
there was no chemistry, there's no heat, there's no passion with this couple.
She was annoyed because he up there. He don't
Joanna,
drink, but yeah, he got wine. He don't know how to use a corkscrew and know how to open a bottle of wine. Child.
Joanna and Aaron J. Yeah, I don't feel anything with this couple. I don't feel sparks. I don't feel chemistry. I don't feel romance. I don't feel any of it. Basically on the date, she really was giving kind of like his mom. Like, why let me do it. Like let me, you know what I mean? Like and he seemed like he was just like a little bit delayed in some of the things and I'm like, is it
Right.
awkward? Is it his first date with like a woman? Like what it just didn't feel
And
it
it
just didn't
feel
organic to me. It
organic
was
or natural, like they've
dang.
been.
Well, dang, Nita. She said everyone else is a fail.
Well,
Everybody
we know Nita the Diva. She is a harsh grader. Okay, she gonna have that. She gonna have her foot on people's necks all the time. She's a harsh
else.
grader.
Yeah, she does give Laura vibes from Love is Blind. Absolutely. Nothing is ever good enough.
Oh, that's
But
another thing, though. Show.
yeah, but also I don't know, he's just not giving he's into her like that. But like I said, maybe because he's in the entertainment industry, maybe and she's the dancer, maybe this was just, to be on TV and get some exposure. Maybe. Now,
Yeah.
this next couple, honey, now they in it to win it. Like you said, it
Oh
wasn't no
Lord,
issue
that's
in the
a bad picture.
Is it
Actually,
bad?
yes. Look, I
I
can't
was
even look at the bang. Oh my God, no.
they was on the boat on the water, a beautiful day.
Yeah.
He loved it. Listen, he loved a bang. He said, Uh, I don't have no issue with it. I love the bayang. A
Oh
bayang.
goodness.
At the bang.
The bang.
He loved it. And like you said, after they got off that boat, it was up and it was stuck. They said,
okay, shower together.
put on the Teddy P and it was over. Listen, let me rub you down in some hot oils. It was on and popping. He's there for clout exposure. That's what you know what, Nita.
See?
Oh,
keep her foot on their neck every time.
Gosh, Nita said ghetto. Sorry. Hold on. And I wasn't trying to air my good sis out like this. It was just a picture I could grab, y'all. It was just a picture I could grab.
That's a bad picture, sis, honey.
Ghetto, sorry. I'm just as he don't like her. Inga said, people say this show is great. It is. It's very much giving cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But like I said, their chemistry, immaculate. After 12 years, though, it would have to be. You know what?
See? I thought I'm not the only one. I'm like, oh, sis.
I just, okay, hold on. That's not where I wanted to be. Okay. Now we have our other couple. I'm not going to refer to them how I would refer to them. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to stop it. But we have Diamond and the other Aaron, okay, and they are meeting and they're coordinated and they're blue too, honey. And he said, I'm not doing the regular charcuterie. My baby want to eat. He says that he is a BBW lover. Okay.
Look. Look right on. Look right on.
Period. And he said that Diamond has everything he needs and he wants. Okay. Like she put that.
We could tell when you proposed to someone 2 years ago.
That part. So as the plot thickens, child, hold on. As the plot thickens, they are sitting at the table and she's like, this is all well and cute and all that, which they've been together for 5 years, y'all, never seen each other in real life.
Right.
But she says, I can't get over it and I need closure. And my thing is, auntie, mother, what we need closure about at this big advanced grown age. Like he showed you what it was. And he says, I proposed to that other woman because I thought me and you were never going to happen. What did you think, Monique? What did you think?
I mean, you proposed to someone else, but you ain't let her know that? That's how you was feeling? Look, I'm like, so were y'all together for 5 years? Can you actually say that? You took a break.
It was really. I don't think they were really together because how can you really be together? I mean, these men are out here having kids, having other relationships in the kind of little, confessionals. A lot of the couples we're talking about who've been together for a long time, he was doing his thing, I was doing mine. And I'm like, then y'all aren't really together. That's not what a relationship is.
Y'all was a pen pal. That was pen paling, okay? I call this pen pal.
And my thing is at 51 years old, you couldn't scrounge together some coins to fly out and go see your woman that you love, your BBW queen, that you loved. Like something's lacking. And then what's the closure on the marriage? He did it. Ain't no closure. Like he proposed to somebody else. Nita says, I don't understand how you're going to have kids during the 12 years we've been. He has a whole 3-year-old. I don't get it either.
Yeah, that's
I think BBW may work. Not sure. He gives me Mac. She's falling. He got that game.
He got that danger, girl.
Inga says this is the stupidest thing I ever heard. They've been dating for 5 years but never seen each. A mess.
Yeah, this whole show, Inga, is a mess.
Yeah. But after all that, okay, I think even before it, y'all, they shared the nastiest kiss I think I've seen on national television. I saw saliva.
Look,
I saw everything exchanged, all the bodily fluids exchanged. So I know that they're getting busy and they're happy about it. Listen, she said that's her man, and she's not letting him go.
I know that's right. Well, stick to your man.
Child, now bump everybody else and everything else. We are going to get into this because traumatizing and also y'all domestic violence trigger warning. all that. Just want to put that out there because I did get a couple pictures of this because this is the thing that really pissed me off about the show. This really did. So
Oh
we met
Lord.
this couple earlier. This is Ike and Alexis. I'm calling him Ike. His name is Dominique. Okay, y'all. For over here though, his name is Ike because
Yeah.
he had Ike behavior. All right. Here he goes up at the very top. Alexis from Texas, Dominique, aka Ike from Illinois. And they've been dating 6 months. And so they come into the house and they're basically like, look, we're both possessive, we're both jealous types of people. That's what it is. And then they go out on her date. He sees her and is like, oh, nah, I don't think this is going to work. She doesn't look like I thought she was going to look. Her
In her
body ain't
pictures.
bodying. He said her body ain't bodying the way. Now, let me tell y'all, this girl is built, okay? I don't
Yes.
know if it's not
Stacked.
work done, but she got booty, titty, she got it all, okay? Like, sir, you're being ridiculous. Yeah. And I mean, why would you, again, another way to just embarrass a woman on national television, which irked my last nerves. But she's very friendly too, Monique, right? Bubbly personality.
Yeah, bro. She like to have a good time. So she like to, mingle, chat.
Yeah.
Let's converse.
So they get back to the house after the date and all the people are in there, right? And they are just, talking to one another, having a good time. And she starts commenting on Millie's hoochie daddy shorts. And she's like, oh, he got the
Which it
hoochie daddy
was hoochie daddy shorts. I'm looking like, when he walked out the door, I said, oh, they are short. Lord. He did not pass the knee test.
Listen, all his kneecaps was out. His whole kneecap, upper thigh too. And she said, and she was like, you got them hoochie daddy shorts on. And so then commences the brawl, right? Because he's like, how would you feel if a girl with a big booty walked in here? And I was like, oh, she got a big old booty. And she was like, is my booty flat? Like, I don't get.
And she apologized because she broke down and apologized to this.
To Ike, I wouldn't apologize.
I got some choice words. I'm trying to keep it PG, okay? I'm trying.
He tried it. And so he's big mad. And then the guys that are in the house are like, okay, it started out cute. They were just kind of hugging each other, holding on, talking about, clearly he was jealous. All right. He was jealous about all of her interactions, even though he said he didn't really like her. And then it all of a sudden really just turns physical. And I'm like, okay. And next thing I know,
the heck out of her first.
He's flinging her across the kitchen. This was the moment. He's flinging her across the kitchen. She kind of comes back because she's like, I'm getting my lick back. You know what I'm saying? And he flings her again. I'm like, oh, Ike does this for a living. Ike puts his hands on women professionally. Do you hear me? Because it wasn't. Yes. And as big as he is, when you saw him fling her, and the fact that I did rewatch it back, and I think the dude from Tennessee, Shay's man, he did kind of say, man, what you doing? But that was it. Everybody else left her there with him. And I just couldn't believe it. What did you think of the interaction?
I was disappointed for the guy who was there and to actually get in between that DV situation. I mean, he could have. I think Ike blacked out. I'm trying to see what make him do that, but he's from Chicago. If he's from Inglewood, there are some guys, depending on how they was raised, they see women as like they men. You know what I mean?
From the Slapper tribe. And I guess that's not a culture I'm even used to, or where like I didn't turn into that lady now. Back in my day, you would call, you know what I mean? If a guy got into it with a female, right? He'd be like, I'm calling my sisters, I'm calling my cousin. It was never going to be a situation where you would see him put his hand. I mean, unless he was just Ike already. You know what I'm saying? It was never. And same with a female. If she was into it, I'm gonna call my brother. I'm gonna call my cousins. I'm gonna call somebody to deal with you. But this aggressive interaction, and then on national television, like you do it so often.
He must have blacked out. He must do this so often. He blacked out, and I don't know. He ain't blacked out. He does it all the
Yeah,
time. So
he just does it. And so
manhandle. He was manhandling her
he was. It was too rough. It was too
like she's a
aggressive.
dude.
It was like, yeah, it was like he fights women. That's exactly what I felt. It
I
wasn't
told
far
her,
from it. I'm surprised this is on OWN instead of WeTV or VH1. That's what everybody's saying. They're like, okay, OWN, y'all was already on the edge with Ready to Love, and now y'all took it over. Yes, and, they was they was into it. Who do you think started it? Who do you think started it, Monique?
he did because she initially apologized, like trying to apologize, like if that made him uncomfortable. He expressed that, but then that's when he took it further and like kept saying like one of our a girl with a fat ass came in. He said that twice, at least twice. I heard him say that, but she already apologized and he studied like going on and on. So he started it.
Yeah,
And when she
he's from
was
that
teasing
tribe.
old boy about the hoochie daddy shorts, her arm was and her TD was on his back. She was on him. He was right there as she was
It's
saying hoochie daddy
insecurity.
shorts.
It was insecurity because I think he felt like, oh, she's flirting with him right in
It's
front
not
of me. And I'm
flirting.
like,
She was
where is that a
teasing him.
flirt at? I just thought it was her being a person. Like, if that's flirting, well, I know he flinged her first. I know she ain't fling him. They were like hugging and doing this kind of weird embrace, and then it just went completely left. And that's honestly
Yeah,
how the
he pushed
episode
the shit out of her.
ends. Yep. So we don't even know if it gets worse than that. I hope they wouldn't air it if it goes, you know what I'm saying, further than that.
I hope someone came in and broke it, break it up
That's
for
my
her.
thought too. I'm just, she better not go back to his after he put his hands on her. I said she don't need to go back, and Sandia don't need to be with Chris
Look,
anymore. Those be
I
two couples.
heard that they are doing interviews together. So it was disappointing to hear that.
Who's doing interviews together? Sandia and Chris.
I
Ike and Alexis.
Alexis. Yes. Yeah.
I need people to have just, and I know, we don't want to have a lot of pride, but I need you to have a little bit of dignity and self-respect about yourself. This man disrespected you with his hands on national television. And then when you watch it back and see he wasn't even on you like that, he said he didn't even like her like that. So it's like, and now we're doing interviews together. I'm disgusted. But let's go back to the original question, honey. Let's go back. Out of all the couples that we done seen all around the mulberry bush here, and let me bring them up. Who has the strongest connection? Who's going to make it? Who do we think is going to
Can
be
we
together?
call that right now on the first episode?
I mean, we can make a guess. They can change week to week. You know what I'm saying? We have a new episode tomorrow night.
For this week, I'm giving it to the 12 years because they waste no time to get it popping. Okay. I'm giving to the 12 years. Yeah.
Josh
the bang.
Yeah. And I'm giving it to, I'm going to be controversial because, sometimes the old schools like a little bit of struggle love. So I'm going to say Diamond and Aaron are gonna, they seem like they hot passionate, honey. That kiss was nasty.
Yeah. You took your COVID test? Mm-hmm.
It was just tonsillectomy status. Supreme Sean says too, but her food is 10 out of 10. Really? He's insecure. Yeah. It was really sad. I really didn't like seeing that, especially like you said on OWN, historically they've had a better reputation than that.
Look at 11 minutes Huntsville. Look.
Oh, well that yeah. Is that on OWN? It is.
Yes. All Carlos King shows on.
Oh, never mind then. Never mind. But this did feel like a brawl at the end. I was like, okay, somebody was like, love it. What?
Hopefully someone stepped in for real. So
I hope so. I hope so. But Monique, tell the people, I'm going to give you full stage, friend. And you tell the people what you got going on your channel. Let them know what time it is.
Oh, so on my channel, I know this Sunday I'm doing Unsung of Chingy, and I'm also late on this Summer House review. I might have to do a double because I had a busy week. I'm getting ready for Comic Con, so yeah, I've been busy. So that's all I got for
Oh,
right now. Oh yeah,
Comic
and
Con.
I might also do that child, what's that called? The fifth episode of that documentary that I had did.
Quiet on Set.
Yeah, Quiet on Set. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta do that because I ain't know they came out with a fifth part. So yeah, so I gotta do that. So look out for that. That's it.
Okay. I know that's right. And y'all know what it is. I do a ton of stuff and have a ton of stuff coming. My Parish review will be up. Mary and George will be up. Palm Royale. Honey, I watched the first 4 episodes of them today, and it is crazy as heck. If y'all are into horror,
I gotta check
maybe
it
even
out.
if
It's on
you're
my
not
list.
into horror, but child, it's something to behold. And me and Tyra from Struggle Reviews TV will be doing a live on Monday talking about the first 4 episodes. So be on the lookout for that. DR from Detroit finale on Sunday. And y'all already know BMF is popping off this Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be on the lookout for that with BKJ TV. And yeah, that's all I got for today, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being vocal in the chat. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.